Every single week, we seem to uncover yet another wild way to push the limits of modern AI tools. Today, I want to walk you through a weirdly specific, super fun build process that you can easily turn into high-performing short clips. Imagine a cool, stylized character driving a retro muscle car through a neon-soaked cyberpunk city. To make it even better, add a parrot co-pilot wearing glowing headphones with massive spherical drones buzzing overhead. I actually built this by stitching together several generated images, but the real secret sauce was turning that process into snackable content. Hey, I'm Brian from the Creative AI Show, where we obsess over new toys and run daily experiments. While you could stay in one ecosystem, I like to be a bit of a parasite, grabbing whichever tool makes the job fastest. I usually talk into my phone for ideation and let ChatGPT sketch out my scene prompts because it's just so convenient. When you're juggling 5 different projects at once, the path of least resistance is honestly a lifesaver. For the images, I leaned on a tool called Rev because its album-style workflow keeps a consistent theme across every single element. Rev really nailed the vibe for everything from the car and the parrot to those glowing headphones. After that, I fed all those pieces into Gemini to composite them since it helps bring everything together into one cohesive shot. Gemini can be a little flaky when you're pushing a lot of data, but when it works, it is impressively fast. So the creative flow is simple. ChatGPT writes the punchy descriptions, Rev generates the images, and Gemini builds the scene. 3 minutes later, I had a cinematic composite framed perfectly through the windshield of that car. Creating the asset is cool, but the real gold is the 15 to 30 minutes of footage of you actually building it. That raw process is pure content, but chopping it down into platform-ready shorts is usually incredibly tedious. That is exactly where Vizard flips the script for creators. Instead of me guessing which timestamps work for TikTok or Instagram, Vizard does all the heavy lifting automatically. I just uploaded my full walkthrough, and it instantly detected the best, most engaging moments. It even found the funny 5-second gag of the parrot nodding along to the music. It felt like an editor who genuinely understands how short-form mechanics actually work. What I love is that Vizard isn't trying to be an image generator. It's focused on content operations. It finds viral-worthy moments, trims them with perfect pacing, and handles all those multi-platform captions. I don't have to stress about hooks because Vizard already scores clips based on reactions and punchiness. Let's be real, other tools have limitations if you're running a serious channel and not just one-off experiments. Some platforms are way too expensive, and many don't solve the forever problem of consistent cross-platform distribution. Vizard effectively plugs that gap by acting as the operations layer for your content strategy. Here's the practical part. I exported my full recording and dropped it straight into Vizard. I set my posting frequency to 2 clips a day for a week, so I stay consistent without spamming my audience. Then, I let the auto-editing feature pick the clips while I reviewed the suggestions. I added a quick branding card at the end and used the auto-schedule feature to handle the publishing times. I even used the content calendar to tweak captions for a TikTok native tone and cue cross posts for YouTube Shorts. The result? I had a full week's worth of polished content ready in under 20 minutes of human effort. When your job is to produce frequent content, eliminating that friction is absolutely everything. Vizard's export presets even handle the cropping, so I don't have to manually re-render things for different aspect ratios. Look, no tool is perfect. And Vizard isn't a creative director that will replace your unique voice. But compared to juggling 3 different apps to schedule posts, this is a massive time saver for any creator. A quick tip, use a lightweight script so you hit those funny reactive moments because the auto editors really love those. Always upload your raw, unsliced footage, as the algorithms definitely perform better with the full context. So I turned that silly cyberpunk scene into a week of scheduled posts, and it feels completely natural. The audience gets the whole journey, the mistakes, the riffing, the reveal, all trimmed to hit the perfect emotional beat. If you are making tutorials or streams, think of Vizard as a production assistant that never sleeps. It curates the best micro-narratives from your long-form footage so you can publish without the grind. Try recentering your workflow so Vizard handles the distribution, and you will suddenly have time for way more experiments. Anyway, that is the short version of my admittedly nerdy process. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more daily AI experiments. I have linked the full behind-the-scenes build of this scene in the description if you want to see how it was done. Thanks for watching, and go out there and make something weird with less burnout.